I'm going to do some examples now of computations with complex numbers. On the left-hand side, we have a column of additions and subtractions, and on the right-hand side, we have a column of multiplications. So let me go through a couple of examples on each one, and then I'll let you take up and finish this. Okay, so here we are, looking at this example right in here. The number that we have, the two complex numbers, we have 1 plus I right here, and then over here we have 2 plus I. We add those numbers. Now remembering the rule for adding complex numbers, we add the real parts, which is 1 plus 2, and we know that 1 plus 2 is equal to 3, so that's equal to 3. And then we add the imaginary parts. Here the imaginary part here is I. The imaginary part here is I, so I plus I is simply 2I. So the sum of these two complex numbers is 3 plus 2I. Let's do this second example. Second example right here, we add this complex number, 2 plus 3I, and we add it to 2 plus 4I. Again, as before, first we add the real parts right here. That's 2 plus 2, that's equal to 4. And we add the imaginary parts here, that's 3I plus 4I, that's 7I. Okay? It's addition and subtraction of complex numbers. It's pretty straightforward. Finished with the rest of the items in that column, and you should be just fine. Over here, multiplication is much more interesting. We're multiplying 3 plus I times I plus 1. Now here again, we just use the distributive property, and then we multiply 3 times I plus 1, and then I times I plus 1. So 3 times I plus 1 is 3 times 1 plus I, and then I times I plus 1 is that. Okay, so I have here, let me do this. I have 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times I is 3I. So this thing can be written as 3 plus 3I. And here we have I times 1 is I. And then I times I is negative 1. So here we have 3 plus 3I plus I plus negative 1. Now, 3 plus negative 1 is 2, and 3I plus I is 4I. So the product of those two complex numbers is 2 plus 4I. Okay, let's do this one right in here. Take this out so I have space. Okay, let me do this one right in here. I have 1 plus 2I times 2 minus 1I. Okay, that's just a 1I there. So this is equal to 1 times 2 minus I times 2I or plus 2I times 2 minus I. Okay, 1 times 2 is 2, 1 times negative I is negative I, so this becomes equal to 2 minus negative I plus 2I times 2 is 4I, and 2I times negative I, well, the I times negative I is 1, so this becomes plus 2. So I have 2 plus 2, which is 4, minus I plus 4I, which is plus 3I. Okay, so then we have the product of these two numbers is equal to 4 plus 3I. Okay, I hope you get that pattern. Now I would like you to finish up the rest of these items. So let me just get rid of this thing right in here. And now you can finish up the rest of these. Okay? Remember, it's just using the distributive law across here to multiply.